As someone who's heard about the stock market their entire life but never really understood what it is, I decided to look it up for the first time in my life. And I'm going to attempt to explain whatever I learned in simple terms. Let's forget stock market for a second. What is a stock? You can call a stock a share or an equity. So, if you own a stock of a company, that means you own a little piece of that company. For example, let's say you have a friend, Timmy, and Timmy is rich and he owns a sock company, and he needs some money to buy cotton and wool to make the socks. But Timmy is out of money, and he needs $1,000 to buy materials to get started. So Timmy decides to split his company into 100 shares worth $10 each. You, being the good friend that you are, decide to buy 5 shares worth $50 from Timmy. A lot of other people also buy shares from Timmy, and Timmy gets the money he needed to make a lot of socks. And he manages to make a profit of $10,000 and decides to share about $2,000 of the profits with his shareholders. Now, since you own 5% of the shares that Timmy sold, you get 5% of the $2,000 that Timmy wants to share. Congratulations, you just made $50 out of thin air. Now, both you and Timmy are happy. But buying shares isn't always fun and games, because if Timmy made a loss and couldn't sell any socks, both you and Timmy lose money. Now, you might say the example that I just gave you is very unrealistic. And you'd be right, it is in fact very unrealistic because you don't have friends, so Timmy wouldn't exist. Now that we know what stocks are, let's see what the stock market is. A stock market is a place that people and businesses go to buy and sell stocks. There are a lot of stock markets like the New York Stock Exchange, the Bombay Stock Exchange, and many, many more. A lot of people consider stock market activity as gambling. And they aren't completely wrong to think that way because there is a lot of potential to lose or gain a lot of money very rapidly. But unlike gambling, there are a lot of algorithms and computers that extensively study stock market patterns and tell you what and when you need to buy or sell stocks. There are some people who have gotten very rich by simply buying and selling stocks, like Warren Buffett or George Soros. Now, the sad reality is not everyone is going to be a Buffett or a Soros. So, do keep in mind that you are taking a risk when you put your money into the stock market. Now, it can be very overwhelming when it is your first time trying to learn about the stock market because there is a lot of buzzwords that get thrown around. You can pause the video now and try to see how many of these words or phrases you know. Going through all of these words would make this video super boring, so I'm going to speed run through some of these words. Bullish refers to when the stock prices go up, bearish is when the stock prices go down, rally is when there is a sharp increase in stock price, pullback is a temporary drop in stock prices after a recent rise. Blue chip stocks are stocks from large established companies. Dividend stocks are stocks that regularly pay out dividends to shareholders. A backholder is someone who continues to hold on to a stock despite its value going down. A market cap of a company represents the total value of all the shares of that company. Volatility is how much the share prices swing in a short period of time. Now, let's say you want to invest in some stocks and become the next Warren Buffett, but you don't know where to start. Well, worry not, because I got you. Now, the first thing you'll need to do is to not follow any of the financial advice I'm about to give you because I'm not a professional. And the second thing you need to do is to open a Demat account and choose a broker. The third step is to simply invest. Now, if you're really thinking about investing, unfortunately, I can't tell you what stocks to invest in because, again, I'm not a professional. But there are many financial algorithms, tools, YouTube channels, and forums that can help you with choosing what to invest in. Now, while I was going through some stock market forums, I came across this Wall Street Bets? What's that? Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was at least a little informative, even if you already know a lot about the stock market. Like if you like the video, subscribe so you can inflate my ego. And yeah, thanks for watching again. Bye bye.